Okay. I trust all had a good day. Welcome everyone to our evening session, which is the boardroom session. And this is the time. I hope everybody by now you have downloaded your worksheets, and the least you should have done is day one of your worksheets. But as you would see, the it's even possible to do the whole week in one day if you have that kind of time. But I would say, as much as you can, try to pace yourself, because there's a power in pacing yourself. When you pace yourself, it gives you more time to think on those things, and gives you more time also to go back to even amend, adjust, and add stuff to whatever you are doing. So welcome everyone. We're just going to go straight ahead and begin to look at day two of our worksheets. This morning, we were praying about dealing with the debris of last year, of this year, 2025, right? So today, day two says the project post-mortem, which is basically looking at your failures, your wins. If you combine this with the second worksheet, because there are two worksheets, one says the boardroom, and then there's a second one. If you combine both, you'll be able to actually put more in. So let's get cracking. The next 30 minutes, we should be able to accomplish something great. All right. Yes, my voice. Oh, you didn't hear me at all from the beginning? Good evening, everyone. Can somebody confirm? Did you hear me speak at all?
No.
No.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, well, we did earlier on.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I wasn't talking to. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, I'm doing voice to speech. Oh, sorry. Voice to text. Or is it called? Yeah, voice to text.
We can't hear you, man. You're muted.
Please ignore me. I'm doing text to speech instead of typing.
Wow. Heck yeah. Yeah. Let's see, after to try 100 kilometers. That ain't you.
Okay, we have about 8 minutes before we end this boardroom session. Does anybody feel like sharing anything? How are you feeling doing this worksheets? Is anybody feeling like you want to share? You want to ask any question? You want to help us to do it better? Please feel free to say something at this point.
Okay, let me say something, Pastor T.
Thank
Good
you. Who's
evening, good day all.
speaking? Frances, okay.
Frances.
Good evening.
So I briefly looked at day 2 during the day, and I read the scripture. I read it in AMPC, and it really just spoke to what it was that I'd been dealing with the previous day. And the previous day, my niece had called and she had questions, and I saw myself advising her. And before she had called, I was in a quandary, trying to think, why am I not moving forward in what I'm supposed to do? And so that scripture was like this. I've given you this word. I've done this. It just practically spoke to me. And then going through the worksheet to thank you, Pastor Funke. He doesn't like being called Pastor. Thank you, Sister Funke of the Most High, for those sheets. Because when I downloaded, I was only able to, I saw one. So by looking at the second one, I was like, wow. So looking at those sheets makes me feel that, okay, I didn't totally lose out to 2025. Yes, the monies may not have come in business-wise. I won't call myself a business person at this moment, but reading up on the wins, I would say I had wins. I learned stuff, and it's a good one. Thank you so much, Pastor T.
Thank you so much for being that vulnerable to share with us about your journey. I'm sure that would encourage somebody, encourage me, encourage somebody else as well. Thank you so much for sharing that. Mine, I'm looking at for the first worksheet, I'm looking at my lessons. And for me, my strong lessons this year has been, I wrote down 5 things. One, I said, don't do it alone. Don't do life alone. Follow a process. Get rid of what is not necessary. Stay focused and stay on track. And then track your progress. You know, that's, I'm sure I'll get more to add to it, but for now, in this time that we have, I've written that as my learning outcomes from the year. Yeah, that get rid of what is not necessary is a very hard one, because sometimes you are doing something that is seemingly profitable and okay, but it's a distraction because it still takes you away from the main. So it's finding that core thing that you want to do and getting rid of every other distraction. So if there's anybody else that wants to share anything with us to help us, that would be great. And then we can call it an evening.
Sorry, Pastor T, I had a question yesterday.
Mhm.
You had said something about leaving those that don't want to be saved, however you put it, but I'm sure you remember that. Not trying to save those that don't want to be saved, and you made an instance of trying
Yes,
to
the
help.
couple. Yeah.
Yes. So I just had this nagging question in my mind. I said, as long as they are paying me, so I'll just do what it is I'm supposed to do to help them, whether they come out of it or not. That was one thought. But the other one now said, but you won't be fulfilling what you are called to do. You feel unfulfilled because to be like you didn't get there with these people. So
Mm.
it was just so it's not really a question, it was just a spot I found myself that, do I collect the money and just be going? That's not having integrity. Or do
Mm.
I just fight to save them? Or just pack them somewhere? So those are the places I found myself with that case.
I think that's a very valid point. And for me as a person, I've come to that place where I would rather not do it. I rather not. You see, particularly, I used to do lots of immigration stuff, helping people to get visas, but I've stopped doing it. Even today, I got a text from somebody who is now here, she's in Saskatchewan, asking me if she can give my telephone number to someone. That's easy money. That's very easy money, but I told her I don't do it anymore, you know. And there's another young girl who reached out to me about over a month ago. I told her I'll do it for her for free. That way, the day I'm available, I am. If I'm not available, she can't hold me because I cannot guarantee my ability to deliver to her. But you are right. It's very easy to want to do, let me just collect my money. And after collecting the money, but everybody has to judge it. You have to judge yourself. I want to do a job that will give me solid referral business. The reason this lady can come back to meet me is because she came here. Her husband joined her. She has a success story. That's why she always can come back to meet me. But by the time this one is decline, and all sorts of nonsense, it wouldn't work. Or if I spend hours trying to tell you what you and your husband should do to get forward, and you still waste my time, no, I'm not going to continue because you're not good for business. That ship has sailed. I don't do it anymore. It's a waste of my time. It's a disrespect to my time. So sorry. Anybody else? It's already 6 o'clock. Sorry, 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us in this session. I'm happy about what I have done, actually. I'm happy with what I've done today. And we'll continue. We'll meet again tomorrow morning by the grace of God. And of course, you know that if you're not able to join the live, the video will be there. I make this one also live just for people who might be hanging around. And as I see, we actually have, let me see if we have anybody. Oh, I went off. Yeah, we have about 4 people watching live. So well done to those who chose to watch us live on YouTube. All right. So I look forward to seeing us tomorrow morning by the special grace of God. Have a blessed weekend. Sorry, a blessed night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.